Welcome back to Shake Auto. Today, we're diving into one of the most exclusive and unique luxury cars in the world, the Toyota Century. Unlike any other Toyota you've ever seen, the Century is not just a car. It is a symbol of prestige, craftsmanship, and Japanese tradition. For over 5 decades, this car has served as the preferred limousine for Japanese emperors, prime ministers, business leaders, and celebrities. In this video, we'll explore the history, design, engineering, features, and legacy of the Toyota Century, and by the end, you'll understand why it's often called Japan's Rolls-Royce. Chapter 1. The Origins of the Toyota Century. The Toyota Century was first introduced in 1967. Its name, Century, was chosen to commemorate the 100th birthday of Sakichi Toyoda, the founder of Toyota's parent company. From the beginning, the Century was designed not to compete with flashy Western luxury cars, but to embody Japanese values of elegance, formality, and quiet dignity. While luxury brands like Mercedes-Benz and Cadillac were known for power and glamour, Toyota wanted the Century to represent understated excellence. For decades, the Century has remained mostly unknown outside Japan. But within Japan, it is a status symbol of the highest level, reserved for the elite. Chapter 2. The First Generation 1967-1997. The first generation Toyota Century lasted an incredible 30 years with only minor updates. This is extremely rare in the auto industry. Why did Toyota keep it unchanged for so long? Because the design was timeless. It had a classic, formal appearance, inspired by Western limousines but uniquely Japanese in character. The car was powered by a V8 engine, offering smooth performance for chauffeur-driven comfort. Inside, it wasn't about fancy gadgets or flashy lights. Instead, it was about comfort, silence, and craftsmanship. You could find wool seats instead of leather, because in Japan, wool was seen as a sign of dignity. Even today, many Japanese executives still prefer wool upholstery over leather, because it doesn't get too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter. Chapter 3. The Second Generation 1997-2017. After 30 years, Toyota finally updated the Century in 1997. This second generation introduced something very special, Japan's only production V12 engine. Yes, that's right, the Toyota Century V12 became legendary. The 5.0-liter V12 wasn't about speed or aggression. Instead, it was about absolute smoothness and silence. When you start the engine, you can hardly hear it. When the chauffeur drives, you feel no vibration. This was engineering perfection, made to satisfy the most important passengers in the country. The car also added more technology, like advanced suspension for a smoother ride and more luxurious features for the rear passengers. But the design remained elegant and conservative. It still looked formal, almost like a car from another era, and that was exactly the point. Chapter 4. The Third Generation 2018 present. In 2018, Toyota revealed the current third-generation Century. This was a big moment, because the Century had only been updated twice in its 50-year history. The new Century combines traditional Japanese craftsmanship with modern hybrid technology. Instead of the V12, it now uses a 5.0-liter V8 hybrid system. Why? Because Japan values efficiency and environmental responsibility, even in luxury cars. The new design keeps the formal, boxy shape, but with sharper lines, modern LED lights, and a grand presence. The inside is like a moving palace. Handcrafted wood trim, ultra-soft wool seating, state-of-the-art infotainment hidden behind traditional elegance. Rear seats that can recline like first-class airline seats. A 20-speaker sound system for crystal-clear music. Every detail is made with care, and many parts are still hand-built by Toyota's most skilled craftsmen. Chapter 5. Craftsmanship, the Art of Perfection. The Toyota Century is not mass-produced. It is built in very small numbers, with extraordinary attention to detail. The paint process alone takes weeks. Each Century receives 7 layers of paint, hand-polished again and again until the surface reflects like a mirror. Even the Phoenix emblem on the grille is handmade. It takes several weeks of work by master artisans to complete. When you step inside, everything feels different from a normal luxury car. There are no loud colors, no aggressive styling, no "look at me" features. Instead, the Century creates a world of quiet luxury, where the passenger feels like royalty. Chapter 6. The Century SUV 2023. In 2023, Toyota shocked the world by announcing the Century SUV. For the first time in history, the Century name was used on an SUV, built for modern executives who prefer crossovers over sedans. The Century SUV continues the same values of dignity and craftsmanship, but with a taller, more versatile body. It's designed to compete with vehicles like the Rolls-Royce Cullinan and Bentley Bentayga, but in a distinctly Japanese way. Chapter 7. Why the Toyota Century is unique. So what makes the Century so special compared to other luxury cars? Exclusivity. It's produced in very limited numbers, mostly for the Japanese domestic market. Tradition. It carries more than 50 years of history with minimal changes. Craftsmanship. Each car is hand-built with extreme attention to detail. Silence and comfort. Every element is designed for a smooth, quiet ride. Cultural symbolism. The Century represents respect, formality, and dignity in Japanese culture. Unlike Rolls-Royce, which emphasizes glamour, or Mercedes, which emphasizes technology, the Century emphasizes respectful presence. Chapter 8. Ownership and price. Owning a Toyota Century is not about showing off wealth. In fact, many Japanese owners prefer to stay low profile. The Century costs around $180,000 in Japan, but the price is not the point. The real value lies in the prestige of owning a car that symbolizes status, tradition, and ultimate refinement. It is almost never exported, so seeing one outside Japan is extremely rare. Chapter 9. Famous owners. The Century is known as the official state car of Japan. The Japanese emperor rides in a specially modified Toyota Century. Prime ministers, politicians, and business tycoons also choose this car. But even among wealthy people, it's not common. The Century is reserved for those who value tradition and elegance more than flashy attention. Chapter 10. Conclusion. The Toyota Century is more than just a car. It is a piece of Japanese culture on wheels. From its origins in 1967 to today's modern hybrid limousine, it has always represented the highest standards of dignity, craftsmanship, and prestige. In a world where luxury cars often compete to be the loudest or fastest, the Toyota Century stands apart, quiet, respectful, and timeless. So the next time you see a Century, remember, you're not just looking at a Toyota. You're looking at the soul of Japanese luxury. Thank you for watching Shake Auto. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Toyota Century, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing automotive stories. Checkmark this script is long enough to last 20 minutes when narrated slowly and clearly, with pauses, background visuals, and storytelling. Would you like me to also break this into a ready-to-read voiceover format, with pauses, tone suggestions, and emphasis, so it feels more natural for recording?